What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moment out now. I'm going to actually come up with all the advantages for you about doing lucid dreaming and the advantages that you have from this practice of being able to dream lucidly. And then finally we're going to talk about actually what happens in a lucid dream. So these are all the reasons why it might be useful for you to do lucid dreaming. First thing, if you suffer from nightmares or night terrors, you will eliminate them. Nightmares and night terrors are an attempt from the unconscious to communicate with you. They're the attempt that you use when you are desperate to get in touch. Imagine you're a higher self and this physical self is really not listening. You're desperate to get through. Come on, come on. You're going to send them nightmares, aren't you? Because they've not been listening for all these years. You'll shock them into paying attention. That's why it's done. So by lucid dreaming, there won't be any need for your subconscious to do that because you're actually up for communication, so it'll come out much more pleasantly to you. So that's the first thing. Second thing is lucid dreams enable you to get the most beautiful experience in terms of environment, light and colour in your dreams that make dreaming a much more magical experience. What you actually get is fantastic. Third thing, you are in a position in a lucid dream to be able to ask any character in the dream any question you like. So supposing you've got some questions of spiritual matters or about life or about yourself you want answers to, well, as soon as you can become a lucid dreamer, you can ask the characters in your dream anything you like and they will give you answers, really useful answers, answers that could be so useful they might even surprise you, they could even shock you. Great potential for more learning. And you're asking the best person you can ask, that's your higher self, because that's what these dream characters are. They're just your higher self taking on a form. What else have we got? It's a conscious exploration tool, which means actually the sky's the limit. Supposing you wanted to learn to play the saxophone like John Coltrane, just as an example, or play the guitar like Eric Clapton. What you could do in a lucid dream is it's actually possible in a lucid dream to create those characters, Eric Clapton, John Coltrane, whoever it might happen to be, and you could get that character to teach you how to play that musical instrument or give you tips or techniques to help you improve your practice. It's also a place where you could develop inventions. Supposing you wanted to make or come up with ideas or inspiration for a perpetual energy device or an energy saving device or any device you could care to think of. If you were to be lying in bed in that hypnagogic state and you were open to having a lucid dream, then when you get into the lucid dreaming state, you could use that state to actually create that model of that device that you wanted to invent. And then when you wake up, you could transcribe the information into your dream journal. Oh yes, it was so many centimetres by so many centimetres, it's got this pump there and that inlet there. It's a way that you can invent things, and here's a clue. Many scientists have actually come up with the most powerful scientific inventions in dream-like states, dream states and lucid dreaming states. One of my favourite examples is Kekule. Kekule is the father of modern organic chemistry. He saw carbon atoms dancing, holding hands in a ring, and there were 6 of them. He created the benzene ring out of which all organic chemistry was created. And he did that in a trance state in between waking and sleeping in his armchair at the end of a busy day. You can also use the lucid dreaming state as a way of testing solutions for a business problem. Suppose you had a problem about a particular product you wanted to market and you had 3 different ways to solve the problem. You could go into a lucid dreaming state and you could trial out these different methods and see how they worked. You can fly, you can also travel anywhere in the universe and see whatever you wish to see, so remote viewing, travelling, all becomes possible in the lucid dreaming state. It can be done in the context of a lucid dream because the whole point about a lucid dream is rather than a movie that's playing which you're watching, you are now actively involved and engaged and you can make it anything you like. That's the point about a lucid dream. The sky's the limit, you can do anything you like there. If you wanted to be walking next to Neil Armstrong on the moon, you can be there and you can ask him questions. What does it feel like to be underfoot? Whatever it is that you want to do, it's all possible. It's a conscious exploration tool. Implications from all that: lucid dreaming is one of the most entertaining practices you could possibly get into. Save yourself the money on hiring a DVD, have a lucid dream. See what incredible experiences you can conjure up for yourself.